Morning, good evening, and good afternoon, wherever you may be. This is another episode of the Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
And Jay, what's up? What's up?
What's going on, guys? How's everybody feeling today? Jay, what's going on with you, man? How's that coffee?
Excellent, man. Got plenty of sleep. Feel great.
Yeah, good. That's how
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I got a pretty good amount of rest too. I literally woke up 12-ish, and I'm like, damn, I gotta start getting prepared. You know what I mean? Because I was just I was knocked out, dude. After our chest workout yesterday, I couldn't even believe what I was doing yesterday with the chest. But man, these herbs that I'm taking just give me that energy to go that extra little length, to get this all
Good.
going.
Very impressive.
Yeah, no, I impress myself sometimes. Anyway, man, I got some breaking news for you guys, man. It's kind of crazy. I didn't let you know about this, Jay, but I got some breaking news. I wanted to share with you guys before we get into these trending topics.
Cool.
One of our most beloved celebrities got deported, man, by ICE.
Which one?
I'm gonna show you this. I got to show you the screen.
Which one, man? Which one?
This is so sad, man. I just couldn't believe it, dude. I really couldn't believe it when I seen this. So let me
I
pull this
wouldn't
up.
even know.
Let me pull this up for you guys real quick.
It wasn't trending on X, so
I'm
wondering
this
who.
This is not trending. This is just something I seen, and I was like, all right, I got to show our Average Day Joe community that a beloved celebrity of ours just got deported by ICE. The first deportation in Trump's administration. So I want to show you guys this. Check this out, Jay. Can you see that?
Is that Dora?
Dora got freaking deported, bro. Dude, can you believe this?
That's fucking hilarious.
Dude, this is terrible. All the Trump. Think of the children, bro.
That's classic, bro.
Oh man. So yeah, that was sad news, for the Dora community. But yeah, it is what it is, man. The show must go on without Dora or with Dora.
Like you said, the show must go on.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I did have one other funny meme before we did get into this, because memes are kind of funny sometimes, and
oh yeah,
I had a really funny meme to the start of 2025. Let me just pull that up for you guys because this is pretty funny too. Let me see. Okay, so check this out. This is 2025, man. 2025 won't be that bad. Look at the picture, Jay.
I can't tell. I can't really see
it's the first week the LA fires, everything's on fire.
Oh Jesus, the Palisades fire. That's all bad, man.
Oh dude. The memes that people come up with.
Right? Jesus, man.
But I was like, yeah, 2025 ain't gonna be that bad, and then freaking you know what I mean? Freaking LA's on fire, man.
Right.
What the hell is going on? Anyway, moving on. Let's get into your sports section. Let's see what happened yesterday's game.
The college football championship was yesterday, bro.
Yesterday,
shout out Ohio State, man. They stuck it to Notre Dame, man. But that was not anything out of the ordinary. They were a better team all year. Even though Notre Dame had a better record, Ohio State just, harder schedule, strength of schedule, in my opinion. They were more prep for it.
Yeah, definitely, and it's crazy because Notre Dame I think was ranked number 7 and Ohio State was number 8. So
it's because but sometimes it's because Ohio State lost to Michigan at the very end. At the end of the season, so it kind of dropped them in the ranks. That's what happens when you play your rival team sometimes, man.
Right.
So it's cool that they have this whole playoff because had they. This whole playoff is a new format now, so it's good that they have it like this.
Right.
Because they were the 8th ranked team, and they ran through all these teams, dude. Like what they did to Oregon, it wasn't even close. Oregon was the number 1 ranked team in the country, and they just obliterated them.
Oh, really?
You see what I mean? So I like this whole playoff format.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy. What? Where did they play? Did they play Notre Dame or in Ohio?
No, it's a neutral spot. They always pick a neutral spot to play.
Oh, okay.
So they played. I forgot which dome it was, but you always pick a neutral spot.
Is there a reason for that? Like, where they don't want riots afterwards?
No, just so it's not favoring towards anyone. Like you got to have fans from each, college, and then you want it to be more equal. You don't want it to be like, oh my God, like you have it right by say Ohio State, and then it's all their fans. You understand?
Yeah, I got you.
That wouldn't be fair to the other team.
I mean, it depends though, right? Because like if whoever is ranked better should have been playing at
It
their.
doesn't work. So this is college. This is not. Yeah, it has nothing to do with that.
Oh, okay.
You work for your rank during the year.
I got you.
Yeah, it has nothing. It has nothing to do with any of that, man. Yeah, they don't do that type of stuff.
So, but I mean, just in my opinion, I would be like, don't you think that it would be good to start preparing these kids for NFL? Some of them, because I mean, that's what happens in the NFL. I mean, they play in the home field. Whoever has that better rank, right?
I mean, like I said, in the NFL, you're playing for your home field as well. But the thing is, you don't want. I mean, you want to be able to have them play anywhere. You know?
I got you.
Yeah. You have your home games at home all season.
Right.
Why would you? What would make it fair about? Oh, let's have the championship game in your home. Why? It's wrong. That's rude. That's rude.
Yeah.
It's like they have the Rose Bowl every year. That's in Pasadena.
Right.
So when USC used to play there all the time, everyone would be like, "Oh, that's not fair. It's in Southern Cal," but that's where the Rose Bowl is.
Right.
So it doesn't matter. Like, so that's what I mean. Whoever's in the Rose Bowl, it could be any team, and then they go play there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's just how it works. So there's just designated stadiums. Boom, 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 boom.
What? Let me ask you though. When you seen the game, would you say in the crowd was there more Notre Dame fans or like Ohio fans, or was it like
it was pretty even? There was a lot of Ohio State fans, but it was pretty even for the most part.
Okay.
The Fighting Irish they travel well.
Yeah, definitely.
But I mean, they got silenced once. Like it was 7-0 Notre Dame, and then it just went 28-7 just like that, and I was like, oh, okay, this one's pretty much out the bag now.
Yeah.
Ohio State just said put the foot on the gas, and then they just cruised the rest of the game, dude. It was
okay.
Easy money, bro.
Yeah. Who did you want to win on that one?
I mean, I knew Ohio State was going to win.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't. Yeah, it's easy. You could just tell from watching in the season, the teams they both played. Notre Dame had some hard fought battles, man, and they earned the right to get there. That's what I mean. They earned it to get there. But did I think they could beat Ohio State? No. Not at all.
They say that defense wins games. So was Ohio's defense better than Notre Dame's? Would you say?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay.
For sure, without a doubt.
Yeah.
The Ohio State they were one of the best all around teams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, they just had a couple that loss to Michigan really screwed up their rank.
Right.
And they lost to Oregon by 1 point in the season.
Yeah.
And so that's why I was like, oh damn, Oregon beat them. They're the number one team. And that's why when they went to play in Oregon in the college, in the playoff, they just obliterated them. They were mad.
Yeah.
Because it screwed up their rank.
Right.
I
mean, but Ducks are known to always like choke at the very end, right? Like they do hella good throughout the season.
All the time, man. It's pretty sad, man. It's a sad feat, dude. Like it's very sad for Oregon, man. It's like I actually thought like, okay, they beat Ohio State. They had a great year. They're ranked number 1.
Yeah.
Like, bro, come on. Everything's stacked in your favor, and then what happens? They play Ohio State, and then they just get blown out of the water.
Right.
It was crazy. I was like, Jesus, man. You could have showed up. It was 35-0 at halftime.
Damn.
Like, bro, are you? Yeah, exactly. It was like, bro, the game was over. Yeah. Like, bro, are you serious?
Right.
But that stuff. That's what I mean. So, Ohio State was running through teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they looked like they were very determined. To really win that championship.
Little side note, I do like Notre Dame's. I like their outfits though because they got the golden helmets, right? Like kind of golden.
Oh,
yeah. I like their outfits. When I seen it, I was like, oh, that's pretty fresh.
Like of course.
Yeah.
They've always had that though.
Yeah, definitely.
Fighting Irish, man.
Shout out to Rudy.
Rudy, yes. That's a great movie, man.
I know.
One of the best movies right there, dude. Inspiration.
It is very
Walk
inspirational.
on day, baby.
Well, that wasn't based on a true story, though, was it?
Yes, it is. That was
Oh, it
so.
is.
Notre Dame always has walk on day, and his name was Dan Rudiger, and
Uh-huh.
he was like a small dude, but he had so much will and determination that he walked on, made the team. He was only on the prep team, but then his will and determination, everyone kind of vouched for him, and he was able to play one game for Notre Dame.
Oh, he did play one game.
Yeah, well, that's how you go down in the books as a player.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
so
yeah,
I got you.
so,
I got you.
yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool feat, man. Like, yeah, I love that movie. So.
Yeah, no, definitely. Very
That's a
inspirational.
great movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That and just like that other true story movie we were talking about yesterday with Mark Wahlberg getting
Oh, yeah.
onto the Eagles.
the Eagles, yeah. That came out of nowhere too.
I know. That it was funny too because our boy Kevin, he did not know what we're talking. I mean, he's a youngster, so he did not know what we're talking
he had
about.
no idea, man. He's cool though.
Little inside joke.
He's cool, folks. Though he's cool,
I know.
folks.
I like Kevin. All right, well, let's move on and do some NBA results from
Yes,
last night.
sir. Yeah, well, I mean, you got to start off with the C's. They mollywopped the Warriors, dude. Like, I mean, 40-point game, dude. Like, they beat them by. That was the worst home loss I think in Warriors history.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
or at least in recent years, because I was like, damn, 40 points. Like, yeah, they brought up some stat, and I was like, wow. And Steph did play, by the way. Steph did play.
Oh, he did play.
Yes, he did play. But when you're going up against a Celtic team, defending champions, and they have their full squad, it's not a pretty sight, man.
Right.
No, the Mavericks losing to the Hornets, that was a big kind of weird. Like, Mavericks losing to the Hornets are not a very good team, dude.
Yeah.
Single-digit wins right there. So the fact that they even beat the Mavericks, I don't know. I don't know where they were going with that. It was kind of weird though, because then the Pistons beat the Rockets. Another weird one.
So it was just one of those days where like the odds were winning beating the evens and stuff.
Well, I mean, like the Cavaliers beating the Suns, that was kind of expected. Just like the Celtics beating the Warriors. The Knicks beat the Hawks. Grizzlies, Timberwolves, that was very even. The Grizzlies won at the end, so that was a good one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pelicans and Jazz, battle of two garbage teams. So, shout out to the Pelicans getting that win, for New Orleans. And then Bulls, Clippers, that was, those were more average teams. So, Bulls got the win there. But, yeah, so there was I didn't really get to watch a lot of NBA because I was watching the college football championship.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't even get to see the C's whoop up on the Warriors because I was so early.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, but they man, I saw the highlights. It wasn't even close, dude.
I know.
Wasn't even close, man.
I'm showing all the highlights right now as you're speaking.
Oh, beautiful. Yes, there we go.
Letting the audience see.
Nice.
In the NBA world.
Oh, you got to love it. Hey, there's the Pelicans game right there.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy. And then yesterday with the Celtics Warriors game, there's a bunch of Warriors players supposedly out too, right? So that's why I think they didn't even. There was nothing there whatsoever, right? Like,
well, I mean, first of all, why would you even want to play against the Celtics with your squad?
right.
Not to be mean, but even if they had a full squad, they would have lost by 20, not 40.
Yeah, exactly.
I would have let Steph rest.
That's true.
Like, man, because they got work, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
But Hornets, like, when you were talking about that game, they have LaMelo Ball at least, which I mean they have. They do have some players that are like pretty damn good. Not many.
Okay, if they have some players that are good, why are they like 9-30?
Because wasn't LaMelo Ball injured a little bit this year?
Okay, LaMelo Ball, I get it. He's popular and all. He's an okay point guard, okay, but I mean, he's no game changer, okay.
I know. Yeah, it is what it is.
But yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not mad at the Ball brothers. They do their thing, but
yeah, definitely.
I don't know. I just don't. I'm not in that They're very popular, let's just say. I think they're more popular than what they should be. I don't think that they're great players.
Right.
Not to be mean, I'm just not. Yeah, that's new age,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, definitely. I'm still hoping that we get him on the Lakers because we need.
I'm sure. See, now he would fit well there if you put him there with AD and Bron. Now, okay, now it makes a lot of sense.
Exactly. He's still a youngster.
I mean.
He has so much room to grow still. And then Lakers, he will be. We could start having him as like the center of attention, and then get Bron out of there eventually.
Well, yeah, but that's what I mean. He would fit in there because he's a point guard.
Yeah.
And he could run a team, and you got Bron, AD, and whoever else is there with it.
Right.
That's a good thing about having him. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, and plus, he fits that profile. He's popular.
Yeah, no doubt.
LA profile makes a lot of sense.
I mean, they're all from LA, right? The whole, the Ball family.
They're Chino Hills, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm pretty sure, him, Lonzo, LeVar, I think they're in the Chino Hills.
Right.
I think so. Somewhere around there, because I know they went to school there.
Yeah. I mean, he is the best ball out of all the ballers, right?
Well, the other one doesn't even play. He just got a record deal, remember?
Oh, did he?
Yeah, from Def Jam. So.
Oh, damn.
So he got a record deal. Lonzo got a cool contract, and LaMelo got his big contract. So yeah shout out them, man, because their father, he used to get a lot of scrutiny, LeVar Ball, man, but he kind of spoke that into existence.
Right.
I'm not plus they even had a show, I believe.
Yeah,
I can't remember what the name was, but yeah, shout out to him, man. He got all his sons, in all this, so I respect it. I can't knock no hustle, man. So shout out to him.
And from what I remember, their father, he didn't play in the NBA. He played in football. He did football.
Yeah, I think it was football. I think it was for the Jets, maybe.
Oh, the Jets.
I think he played one season. I can't remember though.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, it was football though. It definitely wasn't basketball. So
yeah.
But he was saying all these crazy things. Remember? I don't know if you know. And he was like, "Oh, I could beat Michael Jordan." Like, bro,
really?
Like, don't say these things. And I get it. You probably said it to make headlines.
Right.
But man, like that's what I mean. Like
it's all hype. All hype. He's just.
That's what I mean. No, he was smart enough to get his name out there. He started Big Baller Brand. I don't even think it's still around. But he got his sons to the right place.
Right.
Shout out to him for that.
Definitely. That's cool, man. That's cool. Well, let's move on. That was our sports segment of the day for all the people that missed some of the games yesterday.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the trending topics of pretty much everything right now is kind of about Trump and about the whole administration. So let's get into my trending topic, which is about Trump. He basically left the Paris Agreement again, as he's, because he was in it the first when he became president the first term. He actually did the same thing, and he left the Paris Agreement.
Yeah.
And of course, the news outlets, they're all going to spin it in like kind of a negative way. But
of course,
what I remember, the Paris Agreement, it was kind of like it was holding America back, and it was costing us money because we're putting a lot of money into this. And let me just go over some of these little highlights of it. So first day, he withdrew from the Paris Agreement for a second time. So the international partners are kind of, all the people that are that have signed up to the Paris Agreement. They're all kind of like, I guess they're trying to say like, oh, America might be like unreliable. But like I said, also the news is also saying that, we're having the hottest, temperatures on record, and that the devastating wildfires and the hurricanes. So they're talking about all this, but I just want the people to know, because you know what, this is kind of biased, and we've been in the Paris Agreement before even Trump. The Biden administration, we got back into the Paris Agreement. Obama, we were in the Paris Agreement, and Bush is everything. We were, even up to Clinton, we were in the Paris Agreement. Yeah. Nothing has changed. Like everything is still getting worse. So for them to be spinning this as like, oh, we're gonna, now that it's getting worse and worse, and he's leaving, that is gonna get even worse. Like, no. It's already getting worse. This has nothing to do with him getting out of it. This is more about it's not really doing anything in the first place. We're already one of the countries that has a lot of clean energy innovation, we've already been putting up. If you go to California, you're going to see a bunch of wind, those the windmills,
The wind turbines. Yeah.
the turbine things. They're everywhere out here.
I know they are.
And I've been all across America. They're getting, there's more and more of them getting put up everywhere. So
of course,
it's not about the Paris Agreement that is going to get worse or not. It's already been getting worse. We're just he's doing a smart strategic move. He's getting us out because it's not serving us a purpose. It's just kind of like tying our hands behind our backs, and we're not able to do certain things because we're under agreement with other countries to do stuff and to minimize stuff that we shouldn't even minimize because it's gonna cut our growth where we're not going to be able to grow as a country even more. So I think that's kind of what I want to let people know. I definitely love our environment. I want us to have a clean environment and all that. But I don't, we're going to give it to you. We're here at the Average Day Joes. We're going to give it to you straight. We're going to give it to you raw, uncut, unedited, like we say before. And we're going to let you know, like, yeah, this has already happened before. This is nothing new, and it's not going to change anything. Like, we're just going to keep, as business grows, we are going to keep investing in renewable energy, and it's going to get bigger anyway, with or without the Paris Agreement. So.
It's just chess, man. It's not checkers. It's chess. That's
all it is.
That's all it is, man.
So it does like for them it says why it matters because the U.S. is the world's second largest emitter of planet warming greenhouses and top producer of oil and natural gas. So I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, Jay, in my opinion, I'm pretty sure wasn't it like some of the Middle Eastern countries like Saudi Arabia that's the top producer of oil and gas. So I don't even know if some of this is true, what they're saying,
You never know, man. I know it's on the net, but yeah, you never know. You just got to look up your facts, So that's, you got to do the research yourself. I always tell people, do the research yourself, check it, and then you'll know.
Exactly. I mean, that's all it is, man, at the end of the day.
Yeah, always. That's what I mean. So. But it's just a chess move,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm mad at it.
Exactly. So anyway, moving on. That was our Trump news of the day. From now, let's go on. And what's going on with Elon, Jay?
Shout out Elon Musk, man. So Elon, he's a part of DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency. So what did he do for the website, the official website? He added the meme coin Doge on it, the actual emblem. And for me and other people that have a bunch of Doge, this is beautiful. This is a great thing. Why? Because you already know what's going to happen. All the crypto community knows. When you go like that, you know what I mean? It's going up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when it's time, it's going to be going way up. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. Thank you for pulling that up. That's the Doge right there, man. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a great thing. The Doge. The Dogekin. The Dogekin.
Which some can say maybe Elon wouldn't do that hand gesture you just did. It would be more kind of like, the one that's in the news right now, trending. But no, definitely, I definitely understand what you're saying. I'm kind of excited to go over the crypto, our crypto prices because I want to see where Doge is at, if that actually did anything to the price. And you got so many Doge meme coins right now too, So I did check a little bit, and I did see that some of those are pumping right now. So yeah,
of course. Crazy. But the main one's going to be, it's been riding for a while now.
Yeah.
Around the same area. I remember the days where I was like, come on, get to a cent. Just 1 cent.
Right.
I was so happy when it got to a cent. It's been riding between the 30s and 40s for a while now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I already know when it's time, like I said.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm excited, man. I'm fully excited. Shout out Elon Musk, man. That's the dude.
I don't know. Yeah, and the thing with Doge is because it has such a high market cap already. When it goes up, it goes up a lot more steadily than some of the lower market cap coins. So it's never gonna pump like huge like that, but it definitely over time is gonna keep going up and up, especially stuff like this happens. So
that's what I mean. Like it when it rides, it goes up. Because what did it get to? Like 70 cents, I believe it was, right? And that's what I mean. So its safe point, I would say, about the 30s or 40s.
Yeah,
but when it pumps next run for Doge, it'll go past the 70. Hopefully, we get to the dollar. That's the that's the next one. When we get there, oh man, yeah. And then hopefully it'll ride out at 70. You know what I mean? Like you said, They got excellent backing. Excellent backing. So
no, for sure.
Yes, sir.
I mean, Elon Musk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's not supposed to be said. Come on now.
Right.
That's on the inside here.
So I'm just going over some of the, some of this whole article, and what's kind of crazy. I didn't even know about this because I'm reading this for the first time, but it says minutes after Trump was inaugurated on Monday, Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency, was actually served with a lawsuit.
Yeah,
which,
3 of them.
Did you see that?
3 of them, not one.
3.
Yeah, because Elon was tweeting about it. Like he's like, not 1, but 3. Hey, let's see how many we can get.
Oh wow.
Oh, he was laughing, bro. Come on, man. Come on, stop.
Yeah,
Elon, bro.
So it says the lawsuit, which alleged the firm was illegally operating as a federal advisory committee. By doing this, it circumvents the Federal Advisory Committee's Act's rules on hiring, disclosures, and other matters, the lawsuit stated. So
you see what I mean?
Oh my god.
Yeah. So yeah, 3. So he's like, we'll see how many we could get.
Yeah, I know.
That's too funny, man. That is funny. That's comedy to me.
Yeah, no, definitely. And yeah, it says also that as of right now, Doge had pumped like 14% as soon as that was announced and stuff. So 14.4% in 30 minutes to a price of 39.6.
Oh yeah, see, come on, man.
That's pretty cool.
It's a good thing, man. So like I said, man, shout out the Doge community because that's the people's crypto. Let's keep it real here. That is the people's crypto. Let's just say that's America's crypto. Come on. Let's throw it out there. That's what
I'll say that one for sure, and also that MAGA Trump one because they like donated like $1 million or something to like the community or something. You know what I mean? Yeah. We were talking about this on the previous episode.
Yeah, I know, I remember. Yeah, but the difference is, that's in the millions.
Yeah.
If I believe Doge, we're in the billions.
Right.
Exactly. Just letting you know, we keep it real with the B right there with the billions.
Oh, definitely. Makes sense.
Yes, sir.
All right. And that being said, let's go on to another Elon Musk topic that I was going to cover today, and that is that the internet and especially the news media outlets, they're going crazy over this because supposedly Musk did a Nazi salute the other day. When he was doing like a rally.
Stop.
So, I mean, yeah, then like I said, the news outlets are always going to spin it where they're like, oh, the rally, they celebrated Musk. The extremists are celebrating Musk by doing his little gesture. I seen the gesture like on video myself. I don't know. To me, he's not the president, so it doesn't make a difference. Like everybody's like their minds are getting blown. No matter what it was supposed to stand for, he's not the president. He's not the one making the like final decisions. All he's doing is he's covering the Department of Government Efficiency, which is a good thing because he's just getting rid of like money that is being wasted for the American taxpayer. So it's not like he's working for a certain race more than another race. Like no, he's doing it for everybody.
I know.
And according to you, Jay, because I didn't know this, but you said that it's like a Roman symbol. What is it? What is it that you understand he was doing?
Well, yeah, like like I practically just did it, but I was more pointing to the moon, like crypto, So you never know, like, but yeah, that's definitely a Roman symbol, man. I mean, if he went maybe like I don't know how to do it, but it's like, like I don't know the Nazi symbol, but like even like I don't know, man. People just spin that however they want to spin it.
Right.
I didn't think it was full on Nazi. Let's say that's very weird, you know what I mean? But whatever it may be, people are gonna spin it the way they want to spin it.
Right. And it's not like when he did it, he was like, "Hail Hitler."
Exactly, like
it's like, damn, come on, guys.
Right.
So supposedly, from what it says here, it says that after he did that, he actually said, "My heart goes out to you." That was what he said when he was doing that. So Elon Musk, he's such a smart guy that sometimes he's too smart for his own good, and he'll do things like not even like thinking about it. And
exactly,
you know what I mean? Because he's he's all over the place. Like his mind, he's like, you know what I mean? Like he's like a genius. Yes. So I definitely I've been there too. Not like I'm doing Nazi symbols, but I've been there where I've like I've definitely like done stuff or said
Yeah.
things that just were like on my mind, and people got mad at me for saying them. But I did it with good intention. Like I didn't. There was no bad intention. Like I was actually just like doing something that would like I thought that it would inform somebody about something, you know. So
Well, that's
yeah,
what I'm saying. Do we really think he was like, oh yeah, hail Hitler? Well, come on, man,
exactly,
stop.
exactly.
You do realize, people should realize too, that before Hitler took that symbol, that the Nazi symbol, the swastika, was actually not meant to be not meant to be evil. If you actually look it up in history, and not only that, before Hitler did his whole World War, he was Times Man of the Year. You do know this, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what I mean. Like, that's what I mean, man. People just need to do their research sometimes, man. I'm telling you.
Right.
Like I'm telling you, man. Elon didn't mean anything by that.
I know. You know, it's funny too. It says on Musk's social media platform on X, an anonymous account that has Hitler's speeches pinned on its page shared another mashup video comparing Musk's gesture to clips of Hitler. And it says, and then it received already 2 million views. So I'm like, holy moly! Like, you know what I mean? People are just, you know what I mean? Like, it's funny.
Anything they can do to try to spin anything, man.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's crazy.
Whatever.
That's crazy.
Exactly. It is crazy, man.
Hey, let me ask you, Jay. Do you believe in reincarnation?
Yes.
You do?
Like to a certain extent, I believe if you, like, depending on how you look at it, but I've heard many instances where someone dies and then they come back, and then, like, they come back in another person, but that other person sees like what happened.
Yeah, definitely.
Understand? Yeah. So like, similar.
And there's also like a bunch of documentaries that people that have near-death experiences and stuff, and they don't cease to exist after they go to the other side. They're still alive. They're just I mean, in a different state of being at the time. But the reason why I'm asking you is because my true belief. This is just what I believe, my personal opinion. But I truly believe that Elon Musk is the reincarnation of Tesla.
Nikola Tesla.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's my personal belief, because so Nikola Tesla, he tried to give us everything for free, like the free energy, free, you know what I mean, like all that stuff, and he discovered all these secrets. But then what happened? He got bankrupted because they tried to put a patent on the electricity, on the lines and the poles and stuff. So to me, now Elon Musk is Tesla, but he's getting his money. He's still doing a lot for us. Like, you see all the stuff he's doing for us. Like, you know what I mean? But it doesn't have to be free. It kind of like, it's like his upgraded self now. But like, look, he's getting his money now. You know what I mean? He does what he needs to do, but he's still giving a lot to the community, and he's, you know what I mean? He still does a lot. So I kind of see, like, it's kind of like a learning curve for him.
Very interesting. Very interesting perspective.
I always thought that. I was like, you know what? Like, this was just something that I truly felt and believed, and I'm like, yeah, this guy could definitely be, that reincarnation.
And is that why you think he named his company that? Like one of his companies?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, there is no coincidences. You know what I mean? This is all mathematical stuff.
I'm just wondering, because I never thought of that.
Yeah.
That never once crossed my head.
Right.
But interesting. That's very interesting.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Who knows? But at the end of it all, there's just so much similarities, and it's like Nikola Tesla was a genius. This guy's a genius, and now they're, what I mean? It's just way too many similarities in this also. Anyway, let's move on. And what is going on in the Deep South, brother? Let us know.
Oh, well, when I saw that was trending on X, I was like, New Orleans? Oh, damn, what's going on? What's going on in the French Quarter? And then all of a sudden, I was like, oh, wow. I was watching videos. Apparently, big snow they're receiving in not just New Orleans, though, but the whole Gulf of America area, all those states, all receiving a bunch of snow. And I was just watching these videos, and I was like, wow. I didn't even know they got that weather over there. Like, so I was like, I was pretty amazed at it. All the videos I was seeing, they even showed some people, they had skis in the street. I was watching. I was like, they got skis in the street. Like, I was like, wow, they're really celebrating the snow out there in New Orleans, man. I was like, wow, okay. Apparently, there's a lot. There's a lot of it. I didn't even know.
I mean, I think that's the picture of New Orleans that I have up right now, and that, I mean, damn, that's crazy right there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And I was like, damn, like that. I didn't even know, like, it it got like that there. So yeah, there's a lot of snow, and like I said, it's all the states above the Gulf of America.
Right.
Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
trending as well, Gulf of America. So
Yeah. So yeah, and then I know Houston was also trending that they got snow. So that's
so
pretty
that's
crazy
like
because they
okay,
don't
yeah,
get
they
much
can keep
snow
going
out
this
there.
way. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like all those, I guess from Houston all the way through all those states, right above there,
Right.
all of them have snow right now. So I was like,
Yeah.
wow,
That's
yeah, it's
crazy.
pretty cool. Yeah, it is crazy. I was like, wow.
I wonder. Did they say when it's supposed to like start? Like, oh wow. Oh, here's the picture. Look, the person is doing the little
Oh, the
tubing.
snow angel. Oh, too bad.
Uh,
Oh yeah, there we go. But yeah,
so
I
damn.
saw
So
a lot of different posts. Like a lot of people were posting, like and I was like, wow.
right. So it looks like they that today they shut down. They shut down a lot of roads,
Yeah,
businesses, schools, and even air travel. So if you were planning
yeah,
on traveling there, or you are planning on traveling there, just
yeah,
FYI, your flight might get canceled because that's a definitely they closed down the airports over there.
yeah.
Because they're not used to snow. They probably don't even have like they don't really have a way of like maybe even de-icing a lot of the roads out
I'm
there.
sure. I'm sure. That's yeah. That's what I mean. That's
Yeah.
different for those areas.
So here's the record of this. It says by early afternoon, which was today, up to 7.5 inches had fallen in New Orleans, surpassing a
Wow.
1963 total that was second
Wow.
highest and approaching an all-time record of 10 inches in the city and 11 inches in
Wow.
in 1895.
1890. Oh wow. Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, see, this is not something. Okay,
So
now I know the
please,
facts behind it. Wow.
please, guys, do not blame this on Trump and leaving the Paris Agreement. This has nothing to do with that. As you can see, this is all due to Trump, due to Biden.
Oh man, that's
Just
funny.
joking, guys. Just joking.
That's funny.
But yeah, it also says you guys got to be careful. It also says state police reported 50 crashes statewide by midday as conditions
I
rapidly
believe it.
worsened. Roads became increasingly slick. So please be careful out there. And another thing, if you guys have houses out there, you guys should probably be running your hot water. I know you guys are
Yeah.
probably not used to that, but yeah, it says that there's a risk of frozen pipes.
Well, yeah, the pipes exactly.
Yeah, so you guys definitely want to be running hot water so that your pipes don't get frozen at the time.
Exactly.
And, yeah, the good thing is that the power outages they remain limited. And I don't know if you guys remember, but I remember like a few years ago, Texas got hit with some deep freezes, and
Yeah.
like I think the whole state lost power, or like almost the whole state lost power. So that does not happen. That has not happened this time around, and I'm super
Yeah.
happy for that because that means that they actually did upgrade the electrical system out there, and they're not, going through that same predicament that they did a few years ago when they did lose all the power everywhere, and then people like literally had to be in like blankets. Which this to me seems like it's much worse because it looks like it's even colder than it was last time. And if
Yeah.
you were without like warmth of like your heater in the house, then you might be in kind of trouble out there. So
I
yeah,
bet.
yeah. So yeah, here's some people playing, throwing snowballs at each other. Yeah. So
You gotta celebrate the snow, man. If you don't get it, so
no, for sure,
you know what I
for
mean.
sure. That's
It'd
crazy.
be like if we got snow out here, it'd be like, hey,
I know. I mean, we do get snow in the Bay Area, but it's just not in the low-lying areas like where we are. It's more always up like around the mountains of
mountains.
where we are.
Yeah.
So even
Yeah.
like Santa Cruz Mountains, they get a lot
Yeah.
of snow up there when it snows. So
Yeah, but I mean, not anywhere where you can go skiing or
no, you
snowboarding.
can't go skiing unless you go to
That's what
Tahoe.
I mean. Yeah, exactly. That's 3 hours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. But I mean, depending on how much, I mean, there have been like, was it last year or 2 years ago where like they showed a picture, like an aerial picture, and there was like a pretty decent amount of snow on all the mountaintops all around us. It wasn't just like
Yeah.
Mount Hamilton, San Jose. Like
Yeah.
it was a lot of snow pretty much.
Well, I mean, we got hail here. Remember, that's
Yeah,
all
we
it
got a lot
was.
of hail too. Yeah.
We got hail. That's all it was.
Exactly. Well, that's cool, man. Enjoy the snow out there, guys. Just stay warm and
Be safe.
enjoy another day off. Since
Yeah.
Monday was the day off, that's kind of cool for you guys. I'm happy in that sense. But yeah, moving on to the next trending topic. We got one more Trump segment for you guys, and this is basically for all the women. I just want to let you guys know. It's just kind of it's basically what Trump did is he deleted the website that had all the reproductive rights like everything that was about reproductive rights. He deleted the website. It's a government website, but he actually deleted it hours after taking office. So the website was reproductiverights.gov. It was to provide resources for those seeking information on subjects such as abortion. This, to me, and I'm sure you too, Jay, does not come as a surprise that it was deleted, because they're not really for abortion. They believe, that they don't want to see, like babies being killed and stuff. So
Yeah.
It's a very sensitive subject. I don't want to get into this too much, because I know a lot of people are probably, a lot of people are like 50-50 on this, but it's not a big deal in the sense of, like, it's not going to affect it's not going to affect, as a woman, it's not going to affect you pretty much in any way, because there is so many other outlets that you guys can go to find out this kind of information. This is just the one website, but you can literally go to probably Planned Parenthood and website, and they'll probably give you all the same spiel that website did, if not more. So it was just a decision that they made, because we already knew something like this would probably happen, because the Trump administration, like I said, they're not pro-life. They're actually, well, they are pro. I mean, and pro-life, any way you want to swing it, pro-life to me is like saving babies, but to the majority of people, pro-life is like, being able to decide as a woman what you want to do with your reproductive rights. But I don't know, Jay, what like, to me, because he made the decision to just let every state kind of make their own decision on that, instead of trying to be like, oh, I'm the federal government, I'm just going to ban it all. Do you think that was a good decision, or would you have rather seen it all get banned?
I mean, it's a tough thing to speak on. I don't. I'll go with what the president's doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think it all should be banned, but I also, who am I to judge that?
Right. Exactly.
So I have no say in it. Like, he should let every state, decide it, but then that's kind of weird too sometimes.
Right.
So I don't know. That's a tough subject, man. That's a tough
No,
subject.
definitely. And I mean, if you're in one of those states that's like a Bible state, of course they're gonna like not, they're not gonna go with that, so they're gonna ban it. So I
Like
guess
Utah?
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not sure what Utah states. I was talking more like the Bible states, where it's like, I mean, the kind of South kind of, area over there,
Oh,
like
okay. Yeah.
Mississippi,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Alabama. But it is what it is. He didn't ban it, which is good. He just basically
Yeah.
made every state choose what they want to do with it. And
Of
if
course.
your state does not accept that, then you might have to drive to across the state line to a different state where
Yeah.
it is accepted. So it's kind of an inconvenience, but it's not like it's federally outlawed, and you guys could still get done whatever you guys need to get done. So
Yeah, I get it.
yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, I don't want to touch too much on this. It's a very touchy subject. I'm not, I'm not a woman, so I know women feel much differently on certain things here. And
Yeah.
shout out to all the women out there. Especially like all the women that did have to suffer, like even like through rape and stuff. And you guys have to like make these kind of like really bad, like these kind of decisions that are like that were so bad that happened to you. That you have to make these kind of decisions. Like shout out to you, and just stay strong. We here on Average Day Joes, we want everybody to just, health, wealth, and happiness. That's our motto, and we want that for everybody. We don't want anybody to suffer. So it's just we hope you guys get everything you guys need to get to be able to to be happy with your lives. That's what I got to say about that.
Good way to put it.
Yeah. So okay. Well, that being said, let's move on. What we going on today, Jay? What is the movie of the day? Let us know.
Oh, I was watching Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy. Well, that's a comedy right there. Okay.
It was one of Chris Farley, man. Is one of my favorite actors ever, man. R.I.P. Dude, he was hilarious, man.
He was.
Tommy Boy was one of the best.
And he was like old school hilarious. I think a lot of the new generation, they probably wouldn't get that kind of comedy so much, because it was like,
no, man. Chris Farley's that dude.
No, he is. But it was like, it was like stupid comedy, but in a funny ass way. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And it was actually really funny what he does.
Always.
But at the same time, like, yeah, he's he's out there, bro. He's out there. Like, in a funny way, he's out there. He. I would say him and like Adam Sandler, but he has like a very high energy, like he always did. And I mean, some of it could be the coke, but definitely he was definitely out there. And R.I.P. to Chris Farley. He was probably one of the better comedians out there. He did a lot of great comedy movies, and him and David Spade, they were just hilarious, bro. When they got together, every single movie was like a hitter.
I know. Well, that's what I mean. Like that, you can't. Yeah, it's hard to replace Chris Farley. I don't know who. I can't even compare anyone to him these days.
Yeah. Tommy Boy was the one with his dad was like selling the brake pads and it was going out of business, so he tried to take the business, right? That was the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then his dad died, remember, and he had to take it over.
Yeah, he had to take over the company, so he started like traveling and he tried to like make a deal with that big Chicago like a business guy.
Well, that was at the end, but before it, he had to try to make deals with other places.
Right.
So
and so who was the dude in Chicago? Was it Dan Aykroyd? Was that his name?
Yeah.
That's a pretty famous actor too. He's a good actor.
Of course. Ghostbusters.
But dude, one of his Dan Aykroyd. I mean, we'll speak on Chris Farley's movies in a second, but Dan Aykroyd, I just want to go. I would say one of his like, it's a funny movie, but I think a lot of people, especially newer generations, they probably like because you don't hear about it so much. But if you haven't, check out Coneheads. That was a funny movie, man. It was just in a funny way. It was just a super funny movie, man.
Super old school.
Super old school.
I haven't seen that a long time. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, but no, Tommy Boy, that's super funny too. There's a lot of great parts in that. I think my favorite part in that was if I remember correctly, I think they were driving and they like hit a deer, so they try to like put it in the car, and then the deer wakes up and they just like start freaking out. And
then the deer just obliterates the car.
Yeah, obliterates the car. Oh, that was such a funny moment, dude.
Yes,
what was your favorite moment of that movie?
Oh man, I have too many from this movie, man. I would have to go with when he's doing the puppet show, they called it. He was talking to one of the people trying to sell, and then he starts grabbing the little model cars.
Oh yeah,
and then he sets it on fire.
Right, crashes the cars and stuff. Oh no.
And then and then he's like, "Hey, do you validate?"
Right. Yeah, he's like, get out. And he's like,
exactly.
This is what happens if your car doesn't have our brakes. And he like crashes them and they blow up and stuff. Oh,
yep. And then he sets it on fire. Oh, it's the best, man. I'm telling you. Who thinks of this stuff, man? That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, definitely.
That's classic, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So, what do you rate that movie?
9.
9?
For sure. 9 or 10. You can't, like I said, I can't think of anything like this these days. No way. This is hilarious.
Right.
9 or 10 easily. Like it's way up there, especially in the comedies, man.
Yeah.
You can't that's what I mean. There's levels to this, man.
Oh yeah. What would you say is Chris Farley's favorite movie that he came out with?
My favorite movie of his?
Yeah, from Chris Farley.
You're looking at it, man.
That's the one?
Without a doubt. Out of all the movies I've seen from him, without a doubt. Like that's easily my favorite. It doesn't get much better.
Overall, like because he died at a pretty young age, so he doesn't have like a super like huge amount of movies like a lot of
he doesn't. Actors, right? He doesn't.
Yeah. That's kind of crazy.
Exactly. He was on a lot of Saturday Night Live. That's why.
No, I think that's where most of his skits were, right? Like Saturday Night Live type thing. Yeah. That's crazy.
That's what I mean. He died fairly young, man. He was just getting into like the goods, man. He would have had some good films, man.
Yeah. So I would say he doesn't even really have any underrated films. Because usually we try to say underrated, but he doesn't because he didn't come out with that many movies in the first place. Because he has so little movies. I'll just go over his most notable movies, which were Beverly Hills Ninja, Black Sheep, Tommy Boy. And then he also had a pretty I think he had a starting role in Billy Madison, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah.
He was the bus driver.
Yeah, he was the bus driver in Billy Madison. That was a funny movie. Yeah.
Exactly,
so that's kind of cool. That I got a feeling too that if he stayed around longer, he probably would have teamed up more with Adam Sandler. He would have probably been.
They were homies.
Regulars.
Yeah, they were homies.
Yeah, and I think they together were both on SNL, right? They
Yeah,
together were performing there.
exactly. That's what yeah, a lot of the people were, and that's what I mean. Like he would have had so many more movies, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
I remember he was doing like an interview on one of those like talk shows, like late night talk shows.
Yeah.
He just started doing like cartwheels and stuff, bro. Like even being like as big as he was, bro. Like he
That's what
just
I'm saying. Like
he was a
who
comic, man. He was a
who
comic.
does that? Who
I
does
know,
that,
right?
man? Like that's what I mean, man.
That's so funny that he was
One
even
of the
doing something.
funniest dudes, man, for
Yeah.
sure.
Shout out to Chris Farley, man. R.I.P.
Hell yeah, man. R.I.P. Bro. One of my favorite actors for sure.
Yeah, I know. I also David Spade because he's a co-character in that. David Spade, he was also pretty funny in a lot of movies too, especially
Oh yeah.
later on. Like I really liked when he did that because he's in a good amount of Adam Sandler movies too. He did
Yes. Well, they're all
he did,
homies.
yeah, definitely because he did that one movie where it's like where he was with like the kids and then Adam Sandler, he takes him like camping or something. I forgot
You
the
talking
name.
about grown-ups?
Yeah, Grown Ups, Grown Ups. David Spade, he did a really good. He was really good on
Oh
that.
yeah. Yeah, that was a good. There was 1 and 2, so they had a
Yeah,
two-part to
one and
that.
two. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny though how they made also David Spade like the character that they made him in that
Yeah.
movie. That was really funny, like the
Oh
way
yeah,
he
man.
was and stuff. Especially in part two where he meets his son.
Oh
Like
yeah.
his son was like this, like like he was like
I
so
do know.
scared of his son.
Oh yeah, man.
He like tries to give him a teddy bear when he's picking him up for the first time seeing him at the
Yep.
train station. And then the son just takes a teddy bear and like cuts it off with a knife. I don't know if you remember that part.
I do remember, man. Well, remember his son was older.
Yeah,
He
he
was
was
in
old.
high school already. He was
So I'm
already in
saying
high school.
he was like literally like thinking he was gonna be like this like child, and he's
Yeah,
like,
I know.
kid. Oh my god. Yeah,
Classic, bro.
yeah.
Classic.
David Spade, man. David
You would
Spade.
have seen Chris Farley in those movies. That's what I mean. They were all homies. So
Exactly.
you know what
Exactly.
I mean.
Yeah.
So did you know? You want to know a movie Chris Farley was in? You probably don't know.
Yeah, that's underrated.
It's not underrated, but he was in a movie that a lot of people don't know. It was called
Oh,
Wayne's World.
oh, Wayne's World. He was in Wayne's World.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay.
He was
Well,
security in it. So
oh,
Mike Myers kind of put him on to that. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
yeah, Mike
I
Myers
think I
had a lot
remember
of good
that.
films too, man. You know what I
Right.
mean? He
Right.
had a lot of good films, like So
That was probably like one of his very first films, then, huh?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wayne's
yeah.
World. Shout out to Wayne's World. I haven't seen that
And
movie.
that's one of my favorites, bro.
I was in love with Wayne's not Garth. It was Garth. Wayne and Garth, is that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, which one did you like? Which female?
The one that he was like dating, the one that was like she was like,
The guitar player?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I forgot her name. Do you remember her name?
Um,
Might have to pull that up real quick because, dude, oh man, if you guys don't
I
know
can't
about
I
her,
can't I can't remember her actual like real name. You talking about her real name? Or
yeah, Tia Carrera,
that sounds right. That sounds
yeah,
right. You
Tia
correct.
Carrera.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I mean back then, woo, smoking.
Yeah, man. She played a
Yeah,
good role in that movie.
yeah. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think she also played in True Lies with
She
Arnold.
was. Yeah,
Yeah.
with Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
That was around the same era, bro. Same era.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well,
Yeah.
let's not fantasize too much. Let's move on.
You funny, bro. Funny.
Let's get on to our crypto prices of the day. Let's see what's going on in crypto, man. Since we were talking about this whole Doge and
Shout out to Doge, baby. I know that's high up there.
yeah, exactly. So let's check out what's going on, man. Let me pull this up for you guys. So today we got market cap of the whole crypto world at 3.64 trillion. It's up 1.53%. You got Bitcoin. It went back up from yesterday. It's up in the last 24 hours, 2.49%. It is at 106, 116 right now. You got your biggest altcoin, Ethereum. It's up 0.77 in the last 24 hours. It's at 3,342, and it's going up as we speak right now. Shout out to XRP. You guys are at 318. You guys are up 1.15% in the last 24 hours. And then you also have Solana, number 5 coin in the market cap space. You guys are at 250.88 as we speak, and that's up 0.57%. So shout out to you guys. And then I'm going to make a, like we said, mention of Dogecoin, and that is at right now sitting at 0.37 cents, and you guys are up 4.14% in the last 24 hours. So yeah, Dogecoin has been going up a little bit. It was, I believe, at its high peak just a little few hours ago at like 0.39 cents. But yeah, it dropped a little bit to 0.37, but it looks like it's already on the charts. It looks like it's going to start going up again. So I don't see why that wouldn't happen. If we break that 0.39, which was the high of the day, then we might actually start going into the 40s and go higher. So, yep, just hold on to those. You guys are at the fear and greed index. We're still at neutral, 59, just right on that cusp of greed. So, yeah, we're getting there. Bitcoin dominance, you guys are at 57% right now, 57.66%. Ethereum, your dominance is at 10.95. So from what I remember yesterday, we were actually a little bit higher on Ethereum dominance. So it looks like just Bitcoin right now is dominating. So altcoins, you guys are not going to perform today as good as Bitcoin would. But once Bitcoin starts cooling off just a little bit, then I believe that we will kind of start seeing the altcoins rise even higher. Let's go over our biggest gainers of the day, our top 5 gainers. What are we looking at? Trust AI, TRT. It's at 66 cents, 0.66. You guys are up 4,457% in the last 24 hours. Number 2, it says fake official Trump. I never heard of this coin. It's at number 2, though. You guys are up 3,045% in the last 24 hours. You guys are sitting at 0.021. Then you also got number 3, United States Donald Trump, the Trump coin. You guys are up 3,013% in the last 24 hours. You guys are sitting at 0.00011, 0.37. Number 4, Trump 47 coin. You guys are up 1,615%. So shout out to you guys. And number 5, there's another meme coin. It's called Dojo, DOGO. You guys are up 1,578% in the last 24 hours, and you guys are sitting at 0.053. Notable mentions that are outside of the top 5, Wedgie, up 1,502%, and number 7 will be Flaky, which is up 1,458%. Any other mentions I could share here with you that have been going up? Not really. If you guys are into Pepe MAGA, 396% in the last 24 hours. Trump with hat is up 292%. Trump MAGA is at 258. Yeah, so all the Trump coins, man, they're just kind of going crazy today because of what happened. And I guess they got a new coin. If you guys are heavily into the Republican, politically are in the as like Republicans I guess there's a new coin that's called Republican. You guys are up 194%, so you guys can cop some of that if you guys want to. Besides that, it doesn't look like there's any other like mentionable coins that I hear about all the time. So that being said, that would be your crypto news of the day. So health, wealth, and happiness. This will be our wealth segment. Let's move on and talk about today's weather and what's going on, since we have all these deep freezes all across the South and pretty much all across the United States. It's just really cold right now. So let's talk about that with you guys real quick. Let me just pull up the current temperature map for you guys. And we are here looking at your hottest spot of the day today would be Miami at 78. So you guys are actually kind of hot today because, almost 80 degrees. Shout out to you guys. If you guys, all the East Coast heads that are in that cold weather, and you guys are making it down to Miami so you can enjoy some of that warm weather. It's kind of crazy too, because now that I'm talking about Florida, because Miami, which is, the furthest south of Florida, pretty much you can go besides Key West, you guys are at 78. But then as soon as you go, three hours drive north to Tampa, you guys are at 57 degrees. But then if you guys even go up a little bit further north to Jacksonville, you guys are at 44 degrees. So that's a really extreme temperature difference, in Florida right now. So that's crazy. But yeah, so shout out to Miami if you guys are out there, 78. In the West Coast, the warmest temperature right now, you guys are looking at LA and San Diego. You guys will be at 70 degrees. Seattle, 43 degrees. San Francisco, where we are at 61, so nice and mild. Las Vegas, 52. Salt Lake City, 34. Our coldest temperature around right now, from what I could tell, would be International Falls, which is at -1. So it looks like a lot of the negatives kind of went away. This is also the daytime, so maybe at nighttime you guys will fall for sure back into some of the negatives. Be careful around the plains like Montana and also in Wyoming. You guys are in a very windy situation right now. So you got Billings, Montana at 33 degrees, but it's really windy. So I'm sure that wind chill factor will kind of make it much colder than what it is. Albuquerque, shout out to Albuquerque. You guys are at 37 degrees. I know you guys last night had a really cold spell, much colder than usual. I think when I checked last night, you guys were at like negative. You guys were at like 8 or 6 degrees from what I remember. So you guys were really cold, and that doesn't get like that too much in Albuquerque. Dallas, Texas, 34. Oklahoma City, 32. Chicago, you guys need to bundle up because you guys are at 3 degrees right now. New York City, you guys are at 22. Thank God for the Atlantic Ocean. Gets to moderate a little bit of your guys' East Coast temperatures. Charlotte, 28. Atlanta, 27. So all pretty much throughout the East Coast, you guys are kind of in those low 20s right now. And Buffalo, New York, you guys are at 12 degrees. Detroit at 9. So Cincinnati, 13. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to go through. I can also, I'll mention Phoenix because that's a pretty major city, 62 degrees right now. So you guys are pretty mild as well. That being said, that is our weather news of the day. Let's get into another segment of our astrology of the day. And today, it looks like some of the planets have shifted. So we got some good, fresh content for you guys when it comes to your guys' astrology signs. Let me pull that up for you guys so we can show you guys what is in store for you guys today when it comes to the astrology. First, so like always, we start off on our first house of the zodiac, and that is the Aries, which is what I am. Aries, strive to maintain control. I'm sorry, I just kind of murdered that. Strive to maintain control over situations at the workplace and gain trust of colleagues. Family comfort and happiness will prevail, but take care of your health. So, for me, I am taking care of my health right now. I did have some internal pains before, so I ended up going on a 44-day fast. And you guys can, when you guys are tuning into the show, I do update that fast every single day. Currently, I'm on day 15 right now. And after we do all the segments, I will really quickly share my weight with you guys of how much I lost in the last 15 days. But yeah, so I am taking care of my health. All the Aries, you guys do the same because that is important. Health, wealth, and happiness. That's our motto. Taurus, your position and influence remain strong. Focus on education and career matters and strengthen personal relationships. Then we got our Geminis, our twins. Efforts related to property and vehicles will gain momentum. Focus on administrative matters and receive support from elders. Then we got our Cancer. Cancer's emotions run high. Be authentic and express yourself sincerely while handling family transformations. Then we got Leo, which is Jay's sign.
Yes,
Leo's
sir.
emotional turbulence may bubble beneath the surface. Focus on finding balance between intellect and emotions. What do you take from that, Jay?
I'm always balanced. That's one thing I preach.
I know.
You know me, I'm all about balance. So yeah, I like hearing
What,
that.
what about the first part? It says emotional turbulence may bubble beneath the surface. Are you feeling any kind of emotion today? Like, is there anything
No,
different?
I mean, no, the only thing I just have to stay on point with schedule, time, everything, everything kind of normal. So
Right, right,
nothing emotional, nothing emotionally out of pocket. Just,
right, right.
just got to keep everything in line. That's it.
It's funny because when I do astrology, I always see that Leos always have something come up, usually with like
Yeah.
balance. You are
Yeah.
like one of the few people I know that just always preaches this balance. So that just
I
goes so
always preach balance. So it always makes sense with me. That's why, because there's a lot of Leos I know that just, it's weird. Like the Leos who I'm close with, like, they're balanced. But then there's a couple Leos I know that, man, Jesus, they don't even know the word balance. It's weird to me. It's like they can go, they're extreme. You know what
yeah,
I mean by that? It's
exactly.
crazy to me. It's like You know, it's really not hard to be balanced in life, let alone when you eat, just anything, just balance.
Right.
That's it. You know me, I've been preaching balance for hella long.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I feel that's the only way to live, balance.
Right.
Yeah, you know,
That's so important in your life.
it
When you're
is.
not balanced, you're imbalanced, and then if you're imbalanced, then you're not. You might succeed in one area, but then you're going to be failing in every other area.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to our Virgo. Today is a cheerful and productive day. Focus on evolving your daily routines and making the most of opportunities.
Yes.
Then we got our Libras. Avoid making important decisions before 11:45 a.m. Eastern time. Seek pleasure and small joys and be gentle with yourself. Man, that's a pretty damn specific time for you guys.
11:45 a.m. That's crazy.
That already passed, so you guys are good to go. And, so you guys can make those important decisions now.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
man. Scorpios, intense interactions around shared responsibilities might arise. Focus on creating solid foundations in relationships. Then we got Sagittarius. Shout out to my wife. You are in full spirits to work towards your goals. Host a celebration for your achievements. Then we got our Capricorns. Shout out to my daughter. Your self-worth is going through a transformation. Focus on finding your inner strength and overcoming challenges. Then we got our Aquaries, clashing with authority figures. Focus on innovative solutions and cooperation. And last but not least, Pisces, embrace transformation and hidden knowledge. Trust your intuition as you navigate through professional and personal changes. So that is our astrology of the day. I hope you guys can benefit from some of this astrology readings that we do every day. Don't take it to heart, but just kind of keep it as like a on the back burner and just kind of just let this kind of guide you, but don't let it affect you, but let it guide you in a way.
Exactly. Good words.
Yeah. So that being said, let's move on into our conspiracy theory of the day. What do you got for us, Jay? Got some
Today I was I was thinking about the time we were in, how we were in Iraq for over a decade.
Yeah.
Like, so supposedly the theory is we weren't just there for oil.
Okay.
We were there for so Saddam was fortifying a whole complex at the Great Ziggurat, and apparently there's a Stargate there.
What?
Yeah, like a Stargate, So apparently, he was trying to hide all that technology. Supposedly there was stuff coming out of the Stargate from the planet Nibiru.
Okay.
So it's a crazy theory, but there's supposedly Stargates all around the world here,
Oh yeah.
And I mean, I don't know much about it. I haven't done much research, but just to think about that theory that we're able to, go through a Stargate and end up somewhere else, that's kind of a trip,
Right.
So,
but you've seen that movie Stargate, right?
oh,
I'm
yes,
sure
I
it's gonna be
exactly.
very
So
similar.
I've seen that movie with Kurt Russell,
Yeah.
and that's what I mean. Like, these thoughts come, and then when you see stuff like that, it's like, oh wow,
Right.
So,
and just like the movie, one of the few things and they're saying that the United States was scared of was that they were bringing back alien weapons through this.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. They were bringing back stuff from like I said, the planet Nibiru. So that's what I mean. Like, it was just a trip, the whole theory, when I was like, because think about it, we were there for a long time,
Right.
Like 10 years just for oil. I don't know that, so the theory sounds very, like, this one sounds very, okay, it makes more sense to me as opposed to just oil,
Right. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, it sucks because over 1 million Iraqis were killed during that invasion for that. So, like, a lot of people lost their lives so that we can get that Stargate,
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. Would you say that there might be a Stargate also in the Grand Canyon since they're so, since they're kind of like
there's a lot in the Grand Canyon, man, a lot.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother segment.
I know.
Like, just like I don't know if you've researched it. I've read about it, but just seeing, like all the photos and everything and what, there's definitely something down there, and you're not even allowed to go certain areas in the Grand Canyon now down there. You
Right.
can't explore it no more. You know,
No, for sure. For sure.
ever since I believe his name was Kincaid, right? That
Right.
explored it.
Right. Right.
So, and then reported all the hieroglyph, everything that was there, all the Egyptian stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, you know, so that's a whole nother segment because, you know, if you actually look at everything, it looks like there was a damn Sphinx there too.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I mean? So there's a lot going on in Grand Canyon. That's like I said, it's so patrolled too. You can't go anywhere there. Like on the
Yeah.
bottom, it's
No, I know.
very patrolled. You know what I
I
mean?
know.
Crazy.
Yeah. It says that the Stargate in Iraq was located under like one of its ancient temples.
Yeah.
So that's where they had to get it from. They
Yeah,
also.
that's what I'm saying. That's why he fortified it. It was the complex right there.
Yeah.
That's what
Exactly.
I mean. He made it so that people were like, okay, they can't even get in it. That's what he was trying
Right.
to do. You
Right.
know. So what could you possibly be doing? Why would you be hiding this secret? You know.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy, man. So
I guess I guess they weren't lying when they were saying that we're going after the weapons of mass destruction. You
well,
know?
yeah, you can think of that's just a different term, you know, instead of saying alien weapons,
Right,
you know.
exactly. I mean, they wouldn't be able to say that anyway. You know what I mean? So
Exactly. That's what I mean. So
nobody would
yeah.
believe them.
No, exactly. That's what I mean. Oh yeah, alien weapon. You know, so you
Right,
don't want to cause a mass panic. You know,
right,
between the
exactly,
people. So
exactly.
yeah, so it just trips me out because I remember all those years we were in Iraq, and I was like, damn man, we're still trying to you know go after this oil. What are we doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, don't we already have control? Like, I mean, what are you trying to do? And it was a long time.
Right,
You know,
right.
so it makes more sense to me thinking about oh damn that Stargate. Oh, technology.
Yeah,
Oh, you know.
yeah. There's so many hidden like things that we don't know about, especially when it
Yeah.
comes to like wars and stuff. Like, I mean, in Afghanistan, a lot of people don't know because they're like, why did we invade Afghanistan? Because
Yeah.
Afghanistan, from what I understand, they don't really have as much oil as like Iraq per se.
Yeah.
But they did have a huge amount of poppy field seeds. And I know that
Uh-huh.
we took control of those poppy field seeds, because poppy
Uh-huh.
seeds, you can make heroin out of it. So that's a huge,
Oh,
that's
no,
a
I did
huge
not know
drug trade.
this.
Yeah, yeah. So we literally
Yeah.
took over all their poppy
Yeah.
fields. And yeah, man. So there's a
Wow.
lot of like hidden stuff that people don't know about, like why we actually
Yeah.
are going to war. Even with the whole Ukrainian war, it's not really
Yeah.
about to protect the Ukrainians from Russia getting
Well, yeah.
invaded. It has nothing to do with that. It's all about the money. It's also about the Biden administration. They already been caught flushing their money. They were flushing money into
Yeah.
Ukraine. And yeah, it's a lot
Well, do
more.
you think Putin was going after something like this there, like a Stargate over there, or anything like of that sort?
I think he was just really trying to. I think he was just really trying to get back a piece of the. I believe it's that they're surrounded. I think is it the Caspian Sea or the Black Sea? I forgot. But
Uh-huh.
they needed a strategic port, like a
Uh-huh.
city that they can have access to that sea that they're at.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I believe why they did
Okay.
it. But I mean,
Okay.
I can't tell you 100%. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
that's just my belief. But
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. I got it. I was just wondering if you thought, because I was even thinking in my head, damn, I wonder what's there for him to actually do this. Like, so I'm thinking in my head, I wonder if there's some, ancient things there or like technology that why would he do this, there? Like that specific spot. So I was
Let
just
me.
wondering what your thoughts
Yes.
were on that.
So I'm going to show you this real quick. So I don't know if let me see if you can see this.
Yeah.
See, so this is the Black Sea right here, and
Uh-huh.
you got Ukraine bordering a lot of the Black Sea, right?
Yeah.
So Ukraine. So they took over. I forgot it because it's all in Ukrainian. I can't tell what city is what. Right?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, but they literally like took over one of the parts that
Yeah.
was like connected to the Black Sea
Okay.
because they needed that access, So
Yeah.
yeah, so that's why I feel like they did what they did because they wanted because they're if you look
Right.
they're like Ukraine Russia like does not have any
Yeah.
part of that, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
and right here they're kind of locked in even if because it looks like Russia might be touching a little bit right here,
Yeah.
but it's kind of more like they're locked in. So I think they wanted
Okay.
the strategicness of that, That's kind
Yeah,
of what
I get it. I get it.
but yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's other reasons too. Maybe there is a Stargate there. Like, who knows? Ukraine is, but Ukraine had like before it was part of the USSR,
Yeah.
So it was a Russian nation. So why wouldn't have they just took it then when it was already part of the USSR? Like that kind of would be my question about that, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they could have, like you said, it was part of USSR, so they already think in their head, okay, we have it.
Yeah,
And then, like, oh, okay, that all, I don't know how it went about, but okay, we're a free country now or whatever, freedom.
yeah, exactly.
So maybe,
Exactly.
they weren't able to get what they wanted to get, and that's why he acted now. I don't know. You never
Right,
know. I have
right.
no idea. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, man. Who knows what else is out there? But
Yeah, I know.
we average day Joes. We're going to share with you our conspiracy theories on our
Always.
show. We do a conspiracy theory segment, and we always let you guys know, the real deal and what's kind of happening with all
Always.
these things that to just like, oh, we want you guys to open up your eyes a little bit, and we want to show you guys that there's a lot more out there than what meets the eye, basically, And,
Of course. Got to
yeah.
open up the mind, man.
Exactly.
It's
So,
very important.
yeah, that was a good one. Thank you for sharing that with us because I did not know that there was a Stargate in Iraq. And man, if you guys don't really know how a Stargate operates, just watch that movie Stargate with Kurt Russell. It's a
Oh, yeah.
great movie. It's super entertaining. It's very action packed, so you guys will be like really definitely into it. Now that I'm talking about it, I actually want to watch it again, and I probably will tonight.
It's a good one, man.
Because
It's a really good one.
I don't think my wife even seen it, and so I
Oh,
definitely
that's a good one, too. That's a very good movie.
yeah, so I'll definitely check that one out again. Yeah, so thank you for that. Our last thing, I just wanted to go over my fast again. I just wanted to show you because I promised you every week I'm going to show you my weight. So just real quick before I show you my weight, I just want to let you know that. So the way I'm doing this because when you do a fast, you need to reprogram your body. So the first, I would say 2 weeks of what I did, or I would say 10 days, what I did was I didn't eat anything. I didn't take anything. I'm just drinking natural spring water, which is alkaline. And that's kind of to reprogram my body to start eating away all the bad things that are in my body because I had some kind of internal problems. I was diagnosed with GERD back in the day, which is basically like anything I eat, I just always would get heartburn, like severely sometimes. And I needed to correct a lot of those things. And I did on like our very second episode. I did show you guys also like my blood pressure readings and stuff. I went to one of those machines at CVS and it gave me all like the dialysis of both the readings. I forgot exactly the name of both readings, but so it was really high. I was like stage 2, basically pre-hypertension, where basically the right after that would be diabetes. So I was pretty high up there. I'm sure that has already corrected a lot. But so what I did is after the 10 days, once I reset my body, I just started taking herbs right now, which is, just literally natural herbs because you got to reprogram your body for 10 days. And then if you want to heal yourself, like Hippocrates, which is the father of medicine, said, the healing is in the food. So you got to take the right food to heal yourself. And you're not going to get the right food from like what's going, from like a Safeway or Costco. You're not going to get the right foods. You need to really take foods that are going to heal you internally, and herbs is the right foods to take. So I started taking herbs. When you do take herbs, it does retain a little bit of your water. I am still going to the gym with Jay on top of that. So because of that, I'm probably not losing my weight as significantly as if I weren't going to the gym and taking the herbs. I've done a fast like this before where I didn't take anything, but I learned my lesson because if you try to do that and you don't take the herbs, then your body literally will start shutting down. And I like went deaf in my left ear before because I literally couldn't hear in my left ear. Like my body started shutting down, and I was like, well, I knew I messed up. I wasn't doing the right thing. So I learned from that mistake, and yeah, I'm taking herbs, so I feel great. Yesterday when we were at the gym, I had a pretty good amount of energy, more energy than I thought I would have, and I was able to do some pretty heavy weight, which we will show you on our shorts because we do post our gym workouts on our shorts. So just check back to all our social media platforms. We have all of them. Instagram, the only differences on Instagram and Facebook. We just got Facebook now too. So on Instagram, we're at AverageDayJoes 5. And on Facebook, we're just under ADJ. But if you put into the search Average Day Joes, we will be one of the first ones that pop up. So yeah, that being said, let me go into my weight. I was at, I believe, like 220, 219 last week. So let me just show you guys where I'm at now. I did lose a little bit of weight. It's not significant, but here it is. I am at 215 currently, if you guys can see that. 250. So I lost about 4 or 5 pounds in the last week since I did this. So that's still a good plus to me. I am losing weight, just not as significantly. So yeah, I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna be like all skin and bones type thing. I'm still retaining some of my muscle. I'm not taking any protein or nothing like that. All the herbs that I take have 0 calories. So I'm literally like, no matter what you do when you're doing a fast, you don't want to have any calorie intake, because when you do a calorie intake, then your body's focus goes from taking away all the bad stuff out of your body, and it focuses on burning the calories that you're putting into your body. So you have to make it a point not to put calories into your system as you're doing your fast. So that's what I'm doing. All my herbs, and I'm also drinking sour soup tea. For all you guys that don't know, sour soup is a fruit that grows in in a lot of the Asian countries. It's a very potent. It's like basically sour soup is, from what I understand, like 3,000 times as powerful as like if you were to get chemotherapy if you had cancer. And on top of that, it gives you a whole bunch of other benefits. And yeah, that's what I'm doing right now for my fast. I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you guys have any questions about fasting, I'm definitely here to answer those with you. If you guys have any questions about bodybuilding and about building muscle or anything about the gym, yeah, ask us as well. And Jay he would be happy to share that information with you, because he is an expert on bodybuilding. He's been doing it forever now, since he was like, Jay, how long you been bodybuilding for now?
No, I mean, I wouldn't even call it. You call it bodybuilding. I call it just transforming my body. Because like right now, I'm gaining. Right,
Yeah,
trying to gain. So, like every year I try to gain, and then once it cut season, I cut.
right,
So
right,
I've been doing that a couple decades, man.
right.
It's very, but like I said, like it's easy just knowing the body if you know your body.
Of course.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
If your body's out of alignment, you gotta
Yeah,
fix it. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
the gym. That's why I'm still going to the gym, because
yeah,
it's okay to just do a fast by yourself, but
yeah,
you do want your heart rate to start going up, because what
yeah,
happens when your heart rate goes up is you're putting new blood into your system, which also relates to oxygen. You're oxygenating your body by having new blood flow into your system, and
yeah.
that's going to keep you healthier as well. So that's why
Well,
I'm
it's
still,
also you're building red blood cells when you're at the
yeah,
gym.
red blood cells, which
You know what I mean?
which are like which definitely help you in fighting any kind of like any kind of anything that's in your body that shouldn't be there,
Yeah,
any kind of foreign stuff. So
yeah.
so yeah,
Well, it's good. It's good. Like I said, like when I'm gaining, I feel different. Like I'm gaining right now.
yeah,
I put on what like almost 25, 30 pounds, and I've been trying to put on like 35, 40 pounds. You know,
exactly,
but
exactly.
then because so stepping up the eating during winter, I'm changing the whole metabolism. But when I start to the cut, I do fast. You
Yeah,
figure I have my one meal at night, go to the
right,
gym, it's burnt, and then I fast the whole day and then don't eat till the next, like that same time the next day, you know?
exactly, exactly.
So, and that's really good for resetting the system, like you're talking about, you
Right,
know?
right.
You just got to make sure you have balance in the meal.
Of course.
I always feel like you should balance a whole meal. You know what I
Right.
mean? Have everything like, not too much of one thing.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
And to see what Jeff is talking about with balanced meals on Saturdays, he does have a segment we do, which is a Chef of Jeff.
Yeah.
So we'll if you guys want to see his meal prep for the gyms and stuff, just definitely check out that segment. He does do a lot of good juicy stuff for you guys. So definitely check that out. Sundays we do I go on a date with my wife Kate, and we do a date with Kate sessions. So you can definitely check those out. We do shorts with those two clips, and we just kind of show you a little bit of our surrounding area or where we go. Beautiful San Francisco, where we're at. So yeah, just check out those segments. Besides that, I think we're done for the day. We pretty much went over our health, wealth, and happiness segment. And did you have any final words you want to say, or
Just stay blessed, man.
stay
Go
blessed?
about your day, stay blessed. calm, cool, and collected, man. You just that's the way to be, man. Just
Exactly.
you know.
All right. Well, shout out to you guys for tuning in today. Thank you so much. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to our channel. Let your friends know. Share the video for to help us out. And when you guys help us out, you're also gonna help out other people because we are pretty experienced at what we do, and we're able to help you guys. So if you guys ever have any questions, like I said, just give us a shout out. We'll help you as much as we can. But it goes both ways. You guys help us out. We'll help you guys out. And that being said, health, wealth, and happiness. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay blessed, and we will see you on the next show. Thank you so much. Peace out, guys.